Hi guys, Robbery46 here. The final day of testing at Sepang for MotoGP is done. Most riders decided to do a race simulation in the afternoon as opposed to the morning when they were trying to show their real pace and throwing in a lot of fast laps. But it was Marc Marquez again who was on top. He did a 1:59.1. Jorge Lorenzo was in second place with a 1:59.4, 3 tenths off of Marquez. And Cal Crutchlow was in third. He's getting the grips with the Honda more and more, and he put in a 1:59.6, half a second off of Marquez, and 2 tenths off of Lorenzo. Andrea Iannone on the Ducati GP15 did a 1:59.7, 6 tenths off of Marquez, and 6 thousandths of a second behind Crutchlow. Valentino Rossi was fifth with a 1:59.8, 7 tenths off of Marquez and a tenth off of Iannone. So it is pretty close. Bradley Smith was sixth, 1:59.8. Again, 7 tenths off of Marquez and 500ths of a second behind Rossi. Danny Pedrosa was seventh, 1:59.9. He was 7 tenths off of Marquez and 200ths of a second off of Bradley Smith. Those were the top 7 riders and the only riders to get into the 1:59s. The rest of the riders were in the 2-minute mark. Hector Barbera was 8th for Avintia Ducati. He did a 2 minutes flat .2, 1.1 off of Marquez and 3 tenths off of Pedrosa. Elisa Spargaro up next in 9th for Suzuki, 2 minutes flat .2, 1.1 off of Marquez and 300ths off of Barbera. Andrea Dovizioso in 10th. I think he'll be a bit disappointed with that, but they're making headway on the Ducati now. He did a 2 minutes flat .4, 1.3 off of Marquez and a tenth off of Alicia Spargaro. Paolo Spargaro was in 11th with a 2 minutes flat .4, 1.3 off of Marquez and 200ths off of Dovizioso. Danilo Petrucci was in 12th. He did a 2 minutes flat .5, 1.4 off of Marquez and 600ths off of Espargaro. Yoni Hernandez in 13th, 2 minutes flat .6, 1.4 off of Marquez and 400ths off of Petrucci. Maverick Vinales, another rider who's getting the grips with his new machine, did a 2 minutes flat .6, 1.4 off of Marquez and 1 thousandths of a second off of Hernandez. So you got Petrucci, Hernandez and Vinales really close together. Stefan Bradl was up next in 15th for Forward Racing Yamaha. 2 minutes flat .6, 1.5 off of Marquez and 800ths off of Vinales. Scott Redding in 16th. 2 minutes flat .6, 1.5 off of Marquez and 100th of a second off of Bradl. So those 5 really are pretty close together. Nicky Hayden was next up in 17th. 2 minutes flat .8, 1.6 off of Marquez and a tenth off of Scott Redding. Michele Pirro was 18th with a 2 minutes flat .8, 1.7 off of Marquez and 600ths off of Hayden. Alvaro Bautista in 19th for Aprilia. 2 minutes 1.3, 2.1 off of Marquez and 4 tenths off of Pirro. Mike DeMeglio was 20th. 2 minutes 1.4, 2.3 off of Marquez and a tenth off of Bautista. Carl Abraham was in 21st. He did a 2 minute 1.5, 2.4 off of Marquez and 400ths off of DeMeglio. And Abraham was up to his usual tricks again today, annoying more riders by trying to get a toe off them. Jack Miller was 22nd, 2 minutes 1.5, 2.4 off of Marquez and 500ths off of Abraham. Eugene Laverty in 23rd, 2 minutes 1.8, 2.7 off of Marquez, and 2 tenths off of Jack Miller. Loris Baz 24th, 2 minutes 2.5, 3.4 off of Marquez, and 7 tenths off of Lavity. Alex De Angelis for Iota in 25th, 2 minutes 3.3, 4.1 off of Marquez, and 7 tenths off of Loris Baz. Nakasuga was in 26th for the Yamaha factory test team, 2 minutes 3.4, 4.3 off of Marquez, and a tenth off of De Angelis. And bringing up the rear yet again is Marco Melandri in 27th place with a 2 minutes 3.5, 4.4 off of Marquez, and a tenth off of Nakasuga. There is a few rumours going around that Melandri may quit, but who knows? I mean, he did say to begin with that he didn't want to be there just to make up the numbers. And I kind of found it strange why he left the World Superbike paddock where he had a chance at the title, and now he's on a MotoGP bike, which is a new MotoGP bike. So it's going to take a lot of development, and he's not near his teammate. I mean, Bautista, what did he do? 2 minute 1.3, and Melandri did a 2 minute 3.5. So he's about 2.2 seconds off of Bautista, which isn't good. But we'll have to see what happens to Melandri. They had weather issues today, not to do with the rain, but to do with scorching weather. So fitness came into it today as well, especially when they were doing their race simulations. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the Sepang testing. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!